Hello and welcome to the Abundant Joy Tarot. This is Ade. I'm so excited to do this reading for you today because we're going to do what are the 3 golden keys that are now available to you to open new doors on your soul journey. And so we're going to dig in and we're just going to, basically the way this reading is set up is I have pulled the cards, I've pulled all the cards, but I've pulled the cards for each of the keys, and I'll lead you in with the first key, and then for underneath each key, I've then pulled cards to kind of get us a better understanding of what door that key would allow you to open, shift, be, do in your life. And then finally we have a couple of messages at the end, or cards at the end, that we'll see where I prayed and asked for direct guidance from Spirit to support you in using these keys properly and getting the benefit of these new open doors. Okay, so that's what we have today, and I'm going to jump us right into the reading. If you're new to the channel, you should know that this is just a pick a card reading, and I'm going to reveal the top card, and then you can go down to the description box and choose which reading is calling to you. I suggest that you take in a very deep breath once I reveal everything. Focus your energy and see if there is a pile that feels like it is calling to you. If there's more than one, you can certainly do that. This is an extended reading, so there may be messages in there that will be helpful to you. And with that, also just to let you know that I do personal readings. I love doing personal readings, and if you're interested in a personal reading, all you have to do is just drop me an email at abundantjoytarot@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you on specifics. It's a really special experience, and it allows us to kind of get into what is happening for you personally on your journey, as opposed to these general readings. So that being said, let's see what pile 1 is. So pile 1, your first key is going to be this card here. And again, there are 2 other keys, but this is just to kind of energetically pull you in. And this, I'll reveal this. This says abundance, okay? So this is the key and abundance for pile 1. Then for pile 2, this is the key, and it says doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Beautiful key. And I would encourage you to focus on the images and see if they are pulling you in, because the stacks have a lot of information, I believe, because there's a lot of cards in there and 3 keys. So the third pile, your first key, is going to be grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. All right. So those are going to be your piles. These are the first keys for each of these piles. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Again, I encourage you to take a deep breath, see what feels like it's pulling to you. Go down to the descriptions, click your timestamp, and I'll see you in your readings. Hello, pile 1. So if you were pulled in by this card, then this is going to be your reading. And again, we are looking at what 3 keys, 3 golden keys are available to you now to be able to open new doors on your soul journey. All right. And the card that drew you in is the abundance card. And it says, I am a limitless being. I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. So for you all, your first key is going to be about having a greater capacity for receiving. Now, in order to do that, You've got to make sure that you are manifesting from a place of worthiness, from a place of spaciousness, from a space of knowing that all things are possible. Okay. So in this card, it is saying that remember that you are God's creation, and therefore God is within you and all creation. And God says yes, even when the ego says no. So it's like you're invited to remove and release any limited thinking or worry. And the more you're able to do that, you're going to be more open to receiving the infinite flow of the universe. And allow yourself to have fun. Have fun in the process of manifesting the things that your heart desires, that is in alignment with your soul purpose. So there's a bit of a shift, is my understanding here, is that there is a bit of a shift in your mindset that this key is holding for you. Because it's saying now is the time to begin to live with the realization that you are worthy of having abundance in every aspect of your life. Okay? So this is a beautiful key to have. And what I want to understand now for this beautiful souls who chose pile number 1 is what doors is this key meant to open for you? So we'll put that abundance key right there. And we will take a look. And we pulled 3 tarot cards and a oracle card to get a look at the story of what it is that what the door is, what this key will open for you specifically. All right. And you've got the Queen of Swords, the 10 of Cups. Love that. And the Ace of Swords. Okay. And then you've got letting go. Everything is indeed out of control, and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. Beautiful. Look at that. This is interesting because there's like the bird here, and then he's sort of resting on this animal. I want to say maybe this is a tiger. It could be a lion. And it feels like he's like in the midst of this garden. So what I'm seeing here for you in terms of, okay, what does this key of abundance, what door is it going to open for you? So there's a couple of things I'm seeing. One is a greater sense of clarity and focus, a sense of being able to move yourself forward in the direction of your truth. The Queen of Swords is also, she is a balancer of judgment, okay? So she is also a problem solver. She is able to remove obstacles that you may be dealing with in your life. So I feel like the key to abundance, again, the key is talking about the understanding, the mindset that you are a limitless being and that you can manifest whatever it is that you desire in this physical reality. So if that is the key, and the door that is opening is you having a greater sense of purpose and focus and, I want to say, swiftness, like moving straight to your purpose. And the other beautiful thing that this door will open for you is a greater sense of emotional fulfillment on all levels. The 10 of Cups is that sort of happily ever after card, right? The happy family, the creativity. The cups represent the emotional realm, the watery realm, and the 10 is like complete satisfaction, emotional satisfaction with that. Domestic happiness, right? So this ability to know that all things are possible for you specifically, Pile 1, is going to open up a new level of emotional fulfillment. It is also going to allow you the space and the capacity to receive the aha moments or ideas from the universe, from the divine, from the spirit, to be able to begin something anew. It could be a creative project. It could just be an idea about how to approach something, maybe how to better navigate the domestic issues that you're dealing with within family. Okay, being able to clearly know what it is that you need to let go of and what it is that you need to hold on to. So your key here is to be able to open up, trust, know that you are God and God lives within you. You are one, right? And because you are one, you are limitless. Your possibilities are endless. And therefore, you can walk with a sense of purpose. You can walk with a sense of, I keep wanting to say speed, like to move quickly to your task, that this key will open doors for you to be able to complete tasks with a sense of clarity and focus and moving faster than you have been before. That's going to lead you to a place of emotional fulfillment. All right. It's also going to make it, because your sense of clarity, this is my understanding that I'm hearing, because your sense of clarity is going to become so precise in terms of directionally, where do you need to go, what decisions you need to make. It's going to be very clear for you what is no longer serving a purpose on your path. And it's going to be a lot easier for you to be able to let go. The Queen of Swords, remember, has that sword, and she is able to cut out what needs to be cut out. And she's able to do it judiciously because she is using her intellect to receive her abundance. So that's what I'm seeing here for your first key. And we are going to move to your second key. Okay. So for your abundance key, this is what you have. And we're going to move this over and get to your second key. And your second key is death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Now, this is really interesting because we got this indication of that with this oracle card of letting go. Okay, because all death is a new beginning. It's a rebirth. But in order for something to be born, something has to be let go of. Okay. So we're going to pull the tarot cards and the oracle cards to be able to give us a better understanding of what it is that you're going to be letting go of or walking away from. But what you need to understand, what this card really speaks to, is that death itself is an illusion, because death itself is a rebirth, right? So it is a shift, all right? It is a traveling that occurs. So the key here is an understanding, okay, another understanding of what needs to end so that something new can be reborn. This could have to do with a relationship. It could have to do with your career. It could be that, and many of us are going through that right now because of what's happening for us astrologically, is that it could be that a soul lesson is ending. So something that you've been dealing with for some years now is coming to a close. All right. You're going to take the lesson and move on to the next phase of what that needs to look like. It's time to move beyond what has been familiar for you so that you can expand into new horizons, new learnings, new development, new opportunities. All right. So it's all about, for some of you, what I'm hearing very clearly is that the death that is occurring for you, the key is that some of you are going to have an understanding about something that you've carried with you, like a thought process, a belief about who you are or what you're capable of doing. And that illumination, I believe, that actually may come from your first key, right, of knowing that you are limitless, Once that key comes into action and you begin to open those doors moving forward, then that letting go is going to come in. And part of what you're going to need to let go of is certain ideas that you've had about yourself that are holding you back from being able to achieve what you need to achieve. Okay, so that is the key. Let's look at what the door is that this particular key of letting go, learning that endings are just simply beginnings, will open up for you. What door will it open up for you? And you've got the Four of Wands, the Chariot. Oh, I love that. The King of Wands. Beautiful. And then you've got karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. Now, this is really interesting to me because that is in total alignment with what I'm seeing here with the Chariot and what I'm seeing here with your tarot in general. So basically what we're saying is this key, this opportunity, this new learning, right, that you're going to have around, oh, okay, this ending is actually just setting me up for a beginning, is actually going to help you to build a firmer foundation. This is like, what I'm understanding is that this is going to be almost like a little bit of a tower moment for you, because the foundations on which you were standing, they may have served you at one time and they may have served you well. They might have kept you safe. But whatever those ideas are, those beliefs that you now need to let go of, for some of you, I'm hearing it could be a career. So there could be that some of you are going to be moving away from your job or even like your whole career and moving into something different. But you're going to be about the process of, and for some of you, it could be a relationship, because the Four of Wands really talks about this sort of rebuilding the foundation and building a house, right? Building the connection. But what's beautiful about it, about the Four of Wands, is that it's building a sturdier foundation. You're coming at this a lot sturdier. And what's nice about this is that then you've got the Chariot. And the Chariot card is all about purpose, your life purpose. It's about moving swiftly to your life purpose. The Chariot represents the individual who has maybe made some mistakes, has failed perhaps at some things, okay? Whatever may resonate with you, and has begun to learn the lessons from those mistakes, has begun to understand their shadow and their light and how to navigate and work with them. So once you've gotten that under your belt, you're able to step onto your Chariot, and that Chariot will move you quickly, directly in the purpose of your North Star, right? Directly in the direction of your purpose. And moving with a sense of speed and a sense of moving towards success. Okay? That's beautiful. It's a major arcana. It's a strong card. And so it's letting me know that this key to, it's so critical that we get to the point where we are able to be agile and limber with change. All right. And that's what a death is, right? A death is going to be letting go of something so that something new can emerge. But where we get stuck is that we try to hold on to things that are no longer living things. Okay? It's like holding on to dead things and watching them evaporate in our hands, but yet we continue to try to hold on to it. And what this key is saying is that you are going to understand, you're going to have a greater, deeper understanding, either through your connection with the divine, connection to your higher self, connection to your angels, whatever it is, your growth, your spiritual growth is going to allow you to have a greater understanding that some things are better left buried, right? Some things need to go ahead and be buried, and then those things that are already buried are better left buried, because what is going to be coming for you is passion, determination, your ability to step firmly into your strategic leadership, and be able to live from a place of creativity and passion and joy and hope and what is the word? Like power, strength, right? Because the King of Wands is that natural born leader. The wands represent the fire. The King of Wands is stepping in to say, like, when you are able to let go of what no longer serves you, you will hop on your chariot, move directly to your purpose, and you will be able to step into your ability to lead not only your life, but I think for you all in this pile, you're also going to be leading in your various endeavors, whether that be within career, whether that be within creative partnerships, whether that be in relationships of some time, because this is talking about karmic relationships. So it's talking about, you know, this is really interesting because I feel like what this is saying is that you're coming to the end of certain karmic relationships. And I keep hearing relationships. So I feel like this pile is dealing with the end of more than one karmic relationship. Now, understand your karmic relationships are not just like your love relationships, right? We're talking about you're choosing various relationships within this lifetime, whether that be with your family, close friends. It can even be with people that you work with, or like a boss or a coworker or something, where there is a divine connection. You know, when I say divine, it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be positive, right? I'm just saying it's a karmic, maybe I should say that, a karmic connection that has to be resolved. And so what you're going to find is that this key is opening the opportunity for you to be able to fully complete that cycle. And the blessing of that is that when you're able to step out of those relationships, then you have the capacity and the ability to draw in the people, the circumstances into your life that are more in alignment with your life's purpose, are going to give you a greater sense of emotional fulfillment, are going to allow you to see you as a limitless being and allow you the space and capacity to grow fully into who you are meant to be. Okay? So do not look at this death key, if you will, as something that is negative, because for you, it is a beautiful blessing to be able to put those things down. Even if in the immediate moment, you may feel like, oh, this is painful, but I actually feel like a lot of you is not going to even feel like that. Like you're going to just know, because you've got this other key here that has brought you a greater level of clarity. And so when it comes time for those karmic relationships, those karmic energies to end, you will just know and be ready. And that's really the blessing, is that if the key is I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings, that means that you'll be able to accept, release the ending so that you can fully accept the new beginning. And that is a blessing. So that's a beautiful key, you all, beautiful key. So that is your second key. So I'm going to take this. Let's see if I can make some space over here. Okay. And this is going to be your second key. So you've got abundance, death, and then we're going to look at, I'm going to move this over here. Okay. Trying to navigate these cards. And then now we're going to look at your third key. The third golden key. And you've got courage. Oh, wow. That's good. You're going to need this. You're going to need this courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. When you're dealing with a situation where you're having this many upheavals, that may be occurring for you, ways in which you are accepting yourself at with greater authority, you need that energy of the courage, right? This is about finding your inner strength. This is about knowing thyself, understanding who you are and to whom you belong, okay? You know, that's really, really gorgeous. That is really, really gorgeous, this courage. So we're going to look here at what doors is this key going to open for you. And you've got the Moon, the World, and the Page of Wands. I love that. Okay, and then you've got your Oracle card. Ladylike. You have the grace and strength to express yourself with class. Look at that. She's gorgeous. With class. Now, understand, you all, if I've got men listening to this card, this doesn't, you know, this isn't about I feel like what this is saying is it is about having grace and class. And you can have grace or class in the masculine or in the feminine, okay? So I'll say that. These are really strong cards here. So in terms of courage, what the courage key is going to open up for you, it is going to understand, you are going to go in deep, understand yourself on a much deeper level, understand the emotional mysteries within yourself, which allows you to better understand the emotional mysteries, of those around you. Okay. This Moon card is really going to allow you to reveal and know for yourself all of who you are, the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? But what's going to be really beautiful is that you're going to understand your strength. You're going to understand that you are much stronger than you thought you were. You were capable. You are a limitless being. And because of that, your magic is going to come to the fore. All right. You're going to know that deeper. That's beautiful. You've got the World card, which lets me know many of you who are in this pile, overall, like we're kind of getting this theme that you're coming to a major ending. There is a major transformation that is happening for you. And I am understanding it to be on multiple level with multiple aspects of your life. So that makes me feel like it's almost like a complete shift. In other words, when you know, I would say actually like within the next 6 months to a year, you're going to be able to look back at your life and it's going to look completely different than the way that it looks right now. Some of you already know this is happening because you're in the process of it right now. But the actual, you may be in a you may be in a holding pattern with some of these things, but as these keys come in and as you choose to pick up these keys and begin to open these doors into a greater level of abundance, being able to have the strength and courage to move directly to your soul's purpose, letting go of that which is no longer serving you, and then being able to know thyself, know your emotional world at a deeper level, getting the guidance and the help that you need to be able to further illuminate the deepest, darkest parts of yourself, which will allow you to see, understand, choose to be with or walk away from the deepest, darkest parts of those that are around you or in your environment. Okay. So it's like a much deeper capacity to live a life that is limitless, right? Because you've got to be able to really know yourself, and you've got to be able to really deeply manage the emotional waters that come up, because we are human beings. So we're going to have our feelings. We're going to have the various things that go on with us, and particularly as we go through some upheaval or change. But these circumstances are going to enlighten for you a new ability that you didn't even know you were capable of. And with that, it is going to be opening the world to you, a new world. So it's like your world. This is what I'm seeing. I'm getting this image of like, you're like looking at your universe. It's almost like, okay, so I'm getting this image of someone like looking at the night sky, right? And they every night they've been looking at that sky and they see the same stars, they see the same moon, everything's in the same placement. And one night they look at that and all of a sudden they see the aurora borealis. They see the northern lights. And the entire sky, their entire world has illuminated in a very different way. It's beautiful. The colors are bright. It's opening. It opens up a space within your mind and in your capacity that is beyond what you thought was possible. And that's what's going to happen in your world, which is so gorgeous. You've got this Page of Wands, which lets me know that you truly are going to be coming to a new beginning, because the pages are about, they tend to be like apprentice. You know, they tend to be kind of at the beginning. They're going out on a new mission, learning new things, stepping into your creativity, following the new growth that is happening in your life, and seeing what it reveals for you. Okay? So this sense, this key of courage, leaning on knowing your inner strength and being able to face your fears with confidence and courage, is going to open up way more possibilities than you thought possible. And the thing that's really crazy is that what you're going to realize when you tap into your inner strength is that it was all an illusion. But don't get discouraged, because when you see that it's all an illusion, you might be like, well, what took me so long, right? But like, you needed to learn. You did what you did when you did it because that's what you knew at that time, right? Like we do what we know at that time. And as we learn more, we do better, okay? As you understand your inner strength and your inner courage more, that which you were afraid of is going to poof, just like the illusion that it really is, that fear really is. And then you'll be able to step with grace and confidence into who you really are. And not only that, but I really feel that you're going to shine and shimmer. Like, people are going to see your beauty. Because not only that, but you got this in this ladylike card, but you got this King of Wands here too. And it's like when the King of Wands walked in the room, like, people pause, because they're like, oh, he is a leader. He's someone we need to follow. So whether you're male or female, you're going to be stepping into your grace and confidence and shimmering. It's beautiful. Now, in terms of the final guidance from Spirit, how do you best receive, maneuver with these new keys? This sense of abundance and being limitless, this ability to be able to understand that endings are just beginnings, and a newfound sense of inner strength and courage. So I asked Spirit, what would be their final guidance to you as you begin to take your steps forward on your soul journey with these new keys in hand, okay? And we got strength. When your roots are deep, you need not fear the storm, okay? So Spirit's like, you need to know, beloved, that you are way stronger than you think that you are, okay? You're going to be understanding your inner strength. You've got dreamer. Wow. Okay. Wow. This is what I got when I turned over this card and I saw the dreamer, my first thought was, oh, you need to continue to dream big. But what came to me, what I heard was dreams that you thought were no longer possible, dreams that you had as a child, where you allowed yourself to dream bigger than what was seen possible within your environment, are going to become very, very possible for you. They're going to begin manifesting. But what you need to do is you need to tap into that energy of the limitless dreamer, right? In this sense of being in the abundance. I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Allow yourself to dream bigger than you thought possible. Because Spirit is really wanting you to dream, and it's like giving Spirit permission to really come in and blow your mind. You've got ego. Okay, I'm going to take a look at this too, but I feel like what Spirit is saying here is that, oh, okay, all right, I heard something different then. Okay, because what I was going to say is you need to be mindful of your ego and not letting your ego get in the way. But what I also heard is that You need to allow yourself to have a healthy ego. Do not push your ego down so far that you're not stepping fully into your power. There's a lot of people that say, you need to get rid of all of the ego. And, but the ego is also about your identity. It's about self-awareness. It's about your depth of character. Okay. So it's just about how, when the ego is out of control, it can be really problematic. But if the ego is in check, if you will, it can help you to drive yourself forward in the direction of your dreams. All right? Yeah. 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 So this is saying, like, give yourself full permission to dream with your eyes wide shut and your eyes wide open. Under the light of the full moon, it's time you made everything all about you. So, a lot of times they say the ego is when somebody is stepping, it's all about them, and people think of it as a negative thing. But I feel like the guidance here from Spirit, because they kind of stopped me when I was starting to go there, to say, like, no, they want you to fully embrace your ego so that you can know yourself fully and be able to allow your ego to propel you in the direction of your life purpose. That's the key, is to be able to let it drive you in the direction of your life purpose. If the ego is driving you to do things that are harming you in some way, are causing you to go down a rabbit hole or stay stuck, then that's one thing. But if the ego is moving you toward your purpose, then that is brilliant. Okay? This is in this card, you can see it's like, let the ego propel you down your path, because you're going into a path that is going to be a bit unknown, beloveds. And then finally, dawn of love. Love is rising on the horizon of your life. And what I immediately can see here, wow, this is beautiful. It's like this to me really shows you going in. Like, I feel like this is almost like going into the womb of yourself and emerging into a brand new landscape that is bright, nourishment, alive, growing. Okay. There's a sense of coming into a greater awareness of self-love that is going to, it is going to deepen your connection with Spirit and the divine and allow you to really step into the full power of being a limitless being, understanding that you are connected to the one, and the one source has a limitless amount of love. The dawn of love is like this opening of love on all levels. For some of you, that may be manifesting into a partner as well, but overall, that's almost like I know that's not what everybody thinks, but it's almost like a bonus, right? A bonus to have that companion to come in, because the depth of love that's going to be coming in is going to let you know that you are whole, complete, and full just as you are, which will allow you to draw someone who is also whole and complete and enough just as they are. So when that comes in, it is a fullness that you never anticipated was possible. Okay? This card is saying that the dark night of the soul is gone. So many of you have really been struggling in this piece of letting go and having to deal with endings. I feel like many of you have been dealing with multiple endings. Okay? This is saying that you need to awaken to the arrival of a bright new love on the horizon of your life. Open your arms and spread the light of joy everywhere around you. You have not been placed on earth just to spend your time planning for the future or reviewing memories of the past. Now is the time to enrich your life. This is the real work. So this is about jumping 2 feet in 2 feet in into the space of love and joy and abundance in your life and feeling those feelings now. To exude love, understand the depths of your love, and allow that love to come back to you tenfold. Okay? Wow. So those are the keys that I see for you all, Pile 1, and the doors that those beautiful keys will open for you. I hope that this reading resonated with you. I think these are beautiful keys that can be opening for you. And if you are liking the readings that you're getting on the Abundant Joy Tarot, please hit that like button for me. I would love to hear if this resonated with you and what resonated with you and which piles resonated with you. Drop it in the comments for me. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button for me so we can continue to grow the community and that the videos will be pushed out to more souls to be able to get the guidance that they're calling for, that they're wanting or needing. So with that, I hope that you have a joyfully abundant day, and I will see you in the next reading. Okay, bye. Hello, Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. Again, we are looking at what are the 3 keys that are available to you now to help open new doors on your soul journey. And if you chose this card here, then this is going to be your reading. And let's jump right in. So this key, this is representing the first key. And the first key is saying, I release the need to know all the answers. So the key itself is about sort of being able to shift your doubt, transform your doubt, if you will, to a space of ease, knowingness, trust. Okay, so that is what the actual key is. And the way the reading is set up is I'm going to reveal 3 keys, and after each key, then I'm going to reveal what doors, what opportunities may open for you as a result of using this key. So what's to keep in mind is what your key is, the ability to be able to release the need to know all the answers. Okay? So release the need to know all of the answers, and you have the key to be able to do that. Okay? So let's look at, when you do that, what doors will you be able to open for yourself? And so we've got 3 tarot and an oracle card. If I can pull them up here. Okay. And you've got King of Cups, the World, beautiful, and the 5 of Pentacles. And then your oracle card is extraordinary. Look at that. There is a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. Beautiful. Okay, so the opportunities that will open for you as a result of releasing your need to know the answers, your ability to kind of more easily go with the flow, right? One opportunity that's going to be opening for you is what you're being called upon to do is to allow your uniqueness to come to the fore. Allow yourself to display the qualities about you that are authentic to you, that may seem strange to other people in some cases, but they're just your beautiful peacock feathers. And without having that need to know what's going to come next, to know what all the answers are, you're able to just sort of be in the present and let your shine, right? Let your feathers blossom out. I don't know if you've ever seen, actually just not too long ago, saw this video of all of these peacocks. I think it was on Instagram or something. And they were like shaking their feathers, and then they blossomed out and showed their full feathers. And each of them was so unique in their colors and in the expanse and texture of their feathers, and they just opened up, and it was so beautiful, awe-inspiring really each time they shook and sort of opened up those beautiful feathers. And so Spirit is really letting you know that this is your opportunity to let your feathers fly open, because that is going to really bring you all kinds of possibilities in terms of opening the world for you. The other doors and opportunities that are here for you is, what I'm hearing is in regards to this five of Pentacles, because the Five of Pentacles talks about a lack mindset. It can talk about financial hardship, but it's not just financial hardship. It can also represent like health concerns or worries, but it's just that sort of sense of being in a state of worry, that there's not enough, that you're not going to be able to meet the needs that you need to meet, okay? And so this key of being able to release the need to know all the answers will allow you to push aside this cycle of lack mentality, okay? It will allow you to be able to just simply be in the present rather than focusing on your lack. Now, the blessing in that opportunity is that the more that you're able to release that, the more that you're able to kind of let it go. Because the more that you hold on to it, the more that you create more of it, right? So it's really important for you to have the key to be able to release the need to know what's going to happen next, to know what all the answers are, so that you can allow what you never believed possible to emerge, okay? So that's what I really believe is what is happening with this key. In addition, this key will open up a level of emotional depth for you that you have not yet experienced. It will allow you to, because the thing is, when you're able to not worry about what's going to happen next, what is the answer, how am I going to get there, you're able to dip into a feeling space that was too fearful to be able to go into. Because oftentimes in the realm of emotion, in the realm of feelings, and I'm referring to this King of Cups here because he has mastered the realm of emotion. He has mastered the realm of his own self-knowledge, his own emotional field, as well as being able to pick up the emotions of others around him and navigate through them. And so this key is going to open up the ability for you to develop a new level of mastery with regard to your emotional world, right? And it's deep because you've got the World here next. And the World is a beautiful card because it talks about success. It talks about achievement. It talks about things coming to fruition, because the World card is also like the last card in the major arcana. And so it is really saying it's coming to a powerfully successful conclusion, okay? So there's an ability when you are able to release, what you're holding as what the answer needs to be or has to be or is gonna be. What can emerge is an answer beyond, an extraordinary answer, right? An answer beyond what you thought possible, which opens up brand new doors on your soul journey. All right, so this is actually really, really beautiful. This first key of being able to release, all right? Release doubt, release your need to know the answers, and step into emotional fulfillment, success, physical success within the world and achievement, and an ability to let go of a lack mindset that has been holding you back for some time. All right, as well as the ability to just be yourself. To just be uniquely you, but not just be yourself and be uniquely you, but shine in it, like literally shine in it. All right, so that is your first key, pile number 2. And now we're going to look at your second key. And your second key is worry. It's interesting because doubt and worry, I feel like, kind of marry each other. They go well. And so this key is, I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Okay. So again, like there's this need. This first key is about like releasing the need to know. Okay. And then this second key is about letting go of the anxiety about what is going to happen. Okay. So along with not needing to know, being able to let that go, right? Also being able to let go the emotional worry, the emotional anxiety that comes along with not knowing, right? Because that is so hard for all of us. Like that is so hard. Any type of change. It can be a small change. You know, right now we're dealing with winter weather where I live, and streets are not clean and we're not going anywhere fast. And you know, it's just like a need to like surrender with everything is fine, everything is peaceful, everything is good. Even when it feels like there is chaos in the outside world, okay? There's an opportunity here for you to pick up a key that allows you to put aside the anxiety. Understand what that does for you, pile two. That opens up space within your energetic, physical, and emotional being to be able to receive more goodness, more guidance, more clarity, more peace from the divine. Okay? So let's see what doors this ability to understand that worrying about it isn't going to change anything. Okay? What is that going to open for you? And you've got, let's see, so you got 3 tarot and an oracle, and you've got the 10 of Pentacles. It's beautiful. The 8 of Pentacles. The 9 of Swords. Wow. Wow. And you are not for everyone. This is tying back to that extraordinary. This pile is like unique in your expression, in your human expression, right? And if you don't feel that way, you need to let your uniqueness come out, like let it blossom. It says, embrace your weirdness, face your true north, right? So there's this need for you to be able to just be as different as you need to be, pile two. Now, I love these doors, these opportunities that are opening for you, okay? For some of you, this is going to be a major shift in the way that you roll, okay? Because this 9 of Swords is all about self-affliction. It is all about anxiety and worry, finding yourself staying up at night, okay? So this key, this ability to let go of worry, being able to change anything, frees you up from the immense amount of space that worry and anxiety and stress is holding in your body right now. When you can make the switch in your mindset that actually this anxiety that's keeping me up all night is not serving me. It is not going to change anything. It is just a useless process. Now, I say that, okay, knowing that anxiety is real, okay? I mean, anxiety can be real. I don't want to name it as real, but some of us really are going through it with regards to literally physically waking up, you know, and not being able to sleep at night, not having the thoughts in your head that are going to cause you to be at a level of stress that is impacting your daily world, okay? So I'm not trying to deny that those things are not real. What I'm saying is that there is a key for you that the divine is offering. And that key is to learn that worry doesn't change anything at all. And when you're able to learn that worry is not going to successfully do anything to change the outcome, it is going to free you from your own emotional burdens and torment, okay? If you can allow that idea of, oh, this is not going to change the outcome, it will release you from that and allow you to just get to work, okay? Because one of the things that helps to counsel worry and counsel anxiety is taking action. And the Eight of Pentacles here says the opportunity that is there for you is mastery, to be able to master something that you're working on by diligently working on it. Okay. Every day, putting in the work, doing the task that's going to move you closer to a successful outcome. All right. And oftentimes, if we are trapped in a space of worry, we're trapped in a space of anxiety, we're paralyzed. It can literally paralyze us, stop us from moving forward. So by embracing this key, it allows you the ability, the door opens for you to be able to now, step by step, do the work that you need to do to master what you need to master to complete your life's purpose, which is gorgeous, right? Like, that's beautiful. You know, look at this card. She's like diligently working on blossoming, right? Creatively creating that which is going to allow her to fly, blossom herself, develop her own wings. All right. And so this card is a space of hope and opportunity, and it is a space of diligently taking action in order to conquer any anxiety or worry that you might be dealing with. Pick up the key. Understand at your core that any worry, when worry starts to come in your mind, you can just think to yourself, this is not going to change the outcome. It's literally not going to do anything. What action can I take? That's the opportunity that is available when you use this key. And that action is going to bring you to an incredible outcome of this beautiful Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles is that wish come true, that happily ever after. It is abundance on all levels, particularly financial abundance as well, and success, but also sort of like family abundance, you know, ties, everything sort of falling into place and being able to work from a space of overflow. Okay. The Ten of Pentacles is a brilliant card to have here in terms of being able to embrace this key, because it's saying if you can embrace this key, that my worrying is not going to change the outcome, then your outcome is going to be this beautiful space of abundance, this beautiful space of I want to say love. You know, that is what is coming into my head, this space of love and knowingness. Okay. And this, you are not for everyone. I love, this is from the Starseed deck here. And, you know, it really is, it kind of echoes back to that extraordinary card that we saw in the first key. So in this second key, you know, it's saying that this world is filled with people that no matter what they do will never be like you. You are uniquely yourself. You are a divine creation. You are made specifically as you are. And it is such a beautiful thing. So, you know, wow. Because the other thing is that if they're saying that there are people that, you know, they may not get you, right? They may not get you, but there are other souls here who are going to love you fiercely. All right. There's some people that are not going to be able to hear you. They're not going to understand you. Like when you communicate, they're not going to be on the same vibration as you. Okay. But then there are other souls that are going to get you as soon as you open your mouth. Okay. So don't waste your time or your gifts trying to convince anybody of your value. Okay. That is a waste of time. Because the people who are meant to be connected with you, who know your value, are going to recognize you. Okay. You're going to walk into the room, you're going to speak, and they're going to recognize your beauty. They're going to recognize your brilliance. They're going to recognize your uniqueness and how it is in alignment with the path that they're on. Okay. Don't try to convince anybody to walk alongside you on your journey, because you're just wasting your time. You know, certainly be open, have compassion, allow people to walk beside you on your journey, but it is not your job to convince anybody that they need to be flourishing in your light. Okay. Flourishing in your light. So you're being called to like embrace all of who you are, your authentic self, your weirdness, and to let the world see you as you are. Reveal your full, multi-dimensional, multifaceted personality, all of who you are. Do not dim your light in any way, shape, or form. All right? And so the question for you is, how are you embracing your weirdness? How are you letting your freak funk fly, right? Like, how are you being truly yourself? Okay? There's no need to worry about how other people see you. It's not going to change the outcome. Okay? That is the key. There's no need to worry about anything, how other people see you, what is going to come next. Are you going to be able to get the answers? Because you're releasing the need to know the answers. You're just embracing this key of stepping fully into who you are. And these doors are going to open to you, and you're going to begin to have a greater understanding, a shift in your mindset in terms of what is of value, what is important to you. And therefore, your energy is going to be streamlined toward success. Beautiful. Okay, so that is your second key. And now we're going to move on to your third and final golden key that is being available to you now, that is going to open up new doors on your soul journey. I really feel like, Paul, too, you're going to be amazed at what embracing this mindset will do to your physical reality, your physical world. Because you're going to make different choices, you're going to take different actions, and therefore you're going to see different outcomes. Okay? So let go of the doubt, the need to know all the answers in your first key, and let go of, or learn that worry doesn't change the outcome. And that's your second key. Okay? And then your third key is self-esteem. This is so tied to your uniqueness. So for this pile, one of the main themes that is going throughout all of your reading is to know thyself and allow your authentic being, every part of yourself. I'm like seeing you as a jigsaw puzzle, and you beginning to put together wow, that's a beautiful image, because I'm seeing you as a jigsaw puzzle in my mind's eye, and you're slowly putting together the pieces. And when you put together all of the pieces and parts of who you are, who you truly are, the whole jigsaw puzzle illuminates with light. And there's so much power and force and fire within that, the whole of who you are. It is really important for you, Paul, to begin to pull back into you the pieces and parts of yourself that you have set aside because you didn't value them, or because somebody else didn't value them, or told you that you shouldn't value them. Like, you need to embrace all of who you are. And when you are able to embrace all of who you are, your divine light is going to shimmer. Like, it's not even going to shimmer. It's going to be like a laser force that points you in the direction of your true north. Okay? Really important. So this says, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Right? Because when you're able to pull together all those pieces and parts of you, you're going to be a force to be reckoned with. Your sense of clarity, your sense of love, your sense of the vibration that you will be able to give out will be phenomenal. It will be healing to not only your soul, but to everybody that you come in contact with. But what is critical for you to understand is that it's like you're a jigsaw puzzle, and you've got to gather all of those pieces of yourself, love on them. Like, I get this image of you, like, sort of, this is just what I'm seeing, like sort of loving on each piece of the jigsaw puzzle and then placing it in place. And then as you place that last piece, the whole thing just alights, connecting all across the world. Just a beam of light that outstretches in multiple directions, through multiple dimensions, through space and time. Absolutely gorgeous. That is beautiful. I can see that. Wow. Okay. Whew. That's beautiful. So that being said, it's a little bit more than self-esteem. That key is a little bit more than self-esteem. Okay. So what the doors are, I mean, aside from that brilliance, the tarot is saying that the doors that are open for you as you embrace, all of who you are and loving yourself in a much deeper level, having a stronger sense of knowing that you are worthy and that you are enough. You've got the Three of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, interesting, the threes, and the Hierophant. And then your Oracle card is Demeanor. Consider how your tone and body language are reflected to others. Wow. What is that old? It's an old song, right? That's like the men all pause. And so that's what I was starting to hear as and turned over this Oracle card, that as you are stepping into wholeness, into the fullness of who you are, your whole personality, the whole way you carry yourself, your body language, the way that you speak is going to shift. It's interesting because I keep seeing this puzzle piece, right? This puzzle that you're putting together, jigsaw pieces. And it's almost as if like, if you okay, so like say if you were, and well, it doesn't matter what gender you are, but just as you are placing each piece, like the tonality of your voice is going to shift. It's going to become fuller, richer, with a vibration that that is felt, for lack of a word, that's felt. A vibration that is felt in the room. When you speak, when you are seen, you're literally going to be giving off a vibration that other people can see and feel if they are on various frequencies. But even if they can't see it, even if they're not on whatever frequency they need to be on to really embrace your power and grace, they're going to feel it and not even know why. They're just going to be, the men all pause, right? They're just going to be like, wait a minute. They're just going to have to stop, right? This is about you being your authentic self. The more that it's almost like, okay, so pile number 2, when you've probably seen, like, if you even just start to watch like human behavior, but if you're watching someone like on the news or on TV or something like that, and they are sharing something that is not powerful in any way, like maybe even hurtful or sad or whatever, watch their body language, watch the way they carry themselves. When you embrace your fullness, your uniqueness, your internal fire is so strong that it affects your physical presence through your voice, through your body, through your eyes. Like it emanates from all of the portals of your human self. All right. So that's what it's saying. Now you have 2 3s here. So I wanted to talk a little bit about 3, because 3 is a number of expansion. Okay. So as a number of expansion, the 3 kind of brings together opposing energies and allows them to expand into a greater energy of ideas, opportunities. 3s are going to be about manifestation, creativity, and new beginnings, but doing it also with a sense of community as well. Okay. Now you've got the 3 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. And so with this sense of like sort of creation, it sort of represents sort of a sense of creation, completion, transformation. It brings about, the 3 of Wands talks about vision and new horizons. So by being able to embrace who you fully are, you're going to be waiting for your new ships to come in. full of new opportunities, new spaces. You may even be, for some of you, I'm hearing some of you may be getting ready to travel, to go to different places across the world, right? It's going to open up possibilities for you that you didn't think were possible just by you embracing your uniqueness, okay? Doing something that you had tossed aside all of a sudden is going to open up. Oh, somebody sees it. Somebody hears you talk about it. Somebody aligns with you and you begin to build something together, okay? Because the Three of Pentacles is about kind of taking action in the physical world, right? Beginning to build something. And oftentimes it's about building something in community or being in a space where you are starting to begin to learn something or build mastery in something. But it's also like in doing an alignment with others, okay? But you are expanding in some way how it is that you're walking on this planet, right? That's gorgeous. There's really a need for you to fully embrace yourself. I really am getting for you all that if you can pick up this key, you are going to find some things that you maybe did in your past. Like, maybe there was something that you loved as a childhood. Maybe you used to write. Maybe you used to paint. Maybe you used to sing. Maybe you used to, dance or enjoy collecting music of some kind, or, something that you put aside either because life got too busy or you just didn't value it as much as being number one in your life. And as you begin to really incorporate all of who you are into how you're existing in this world, you're going to turn to that thing, pick it up and embrace it and realize that it's one of your true gifts and it's going to open up wonderful opportunities for you. Okay. Now, the Hierophant talks about, the Hierophant itself is like the enlightened one. Okay. And I love this for you because it's got these two keys, right? So it's as if by opening up this key of understanding that you possess, and it says, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. But I feel like by you embracing your authentic self, loving on yourself more deeply than you have ever in this lifetime, you're going to open up additional keys. More keys are going to be given to you. You are going to step into a space of enlightenment that allows you, because that is what is fated. Like that is, it must happen, right? It must happen for you to be able to release the gifts of your soul that will benefit not just yourself, but to benefit others. You have to ascend to a greater enlightened state. Like that, it's absolutely necessary. So this key is going to open the door for you to be able to step into that, okay? If this card of the Hierophant really asks you to trust your intuition, trust your connection to the divine, lean onto or seek out practices that help you to fully embrace who you are, okay? And connect internally and externally to the higher forces that are guiding you, okay? Let me see if I can repeat that, say that again. Look for or embrace traditions or practices that allow you to accept who you are fully, authentically, and give you openings, portals, practices to connect to your inner self, your higher self, and the divine, okay? Or the higher forces that are guiding you, okay? This is the Hierophant. So it's really about, seeking out. It's going to allow you the opportunity to seek out spiritual counsel, seek out spiritual guidance, whether it be internally or through a church or through a practice or through your internal work with the divine, okay? It is about getting the solutions that you need to be able to profoundly step into your life purpose, Okay, the Hierophant reminds you to connect to your inner self so that you can find the spiritual courage you need to follow your destined path. All right, that's beautiful. So this key is going to open up even more doors for you in terms of embracing your true path, your true north. All right. So that is the third key, you all. So these are your 3 keys. And now what I pulled was some final guidance from Spirit on how for you best to be able to receive and leverage these keys, use these keys to their fullest ability to be able to open up the blessings that are behind the doors that are awaiting you. All right. And you've got journey. Branch out to new worlds. Yeah. And I think that is going to be if you can embrace these keys, embrace your full, extraordinary, authentic self, love on yourself more deeply than you have ever before, and let go of what might be the outcome, new worlds are simply going to present themselves to you. And the Spirit is saying, take that journey, embrace them. Okay, you got imagination. Your key, the Spirit is saying, look at this. This is imagine. You need to make sure that you are spending time dreaming bigger than what you think is possible. Because understand that with your mind's eye, that is power. That is magic for you. If you can imagine it, you can be there. So give yourself the opportunity to fully embrace your imagination. See where you want to be. Feel where you want to be. See what colors are there. Hear what sounds would be there. What would it be like to be where your heart truly wants to be? What would it be like to be doing exactly what you want to be and do? All right. Allow your imagination to go there because that is alchemy for you. That is alchemy for you. And you've got passion. Follow your passion. And this is the full moon. This is one of the full moon cards. Wow, this is beautiful. There's this sense of like embracing your joy, embracing your childhood joy, right? There's this swing here. And it's almost like I feel like you, beautiful Spirit, we're like on that swing, and I can hear the laughter. Wow, I can hear the laughter of you like on that swing and just like laughing and like jumping off of that swing and falling into this beautiful magical flower, right? Dancing amongst the stars. Allow yourself, and I hear you. Some of you are like, this is just this is just out there, but that's because you're holding yourself back, because the truth is that you all who are listening to this pile are out there too. Okay. You are unique in your own special way, and you're not for everybody. Okay. So if that takes you to a place where you're jumping off some magical swing into a beautiful, bright lit flower that's going to heal you and bring you abundance and bring you immense joy in your life, then child, jump, and let the others go ahead and jump into whatever abyss they're jumping into, because you are creating a world that is full of beauty and love and abundance and laughter and joy. So embrace your passion, whatever it is. Whatever brings joy to your heart, that's what you need to follow. As weird, as funky, as different, as new as that may be to anybody in your environment, including yourself. Okay, so that is Spirit's guide. And wow, look at that. Look, celebrate life. You can't make this up, as they say. Make your life a celebration. That's that joy. That's that joy that I am feeling and hearing, that laughter that is echoing in my mind right now. It is such a beautiful sound. It's the melody of your life, Pile 2. It's the melody of your life. By embracing these keys, going on the journey, you are going to celebrate life in a way that you did not think was possible, y'all. It's just about picking up the key. And you don't have to do it all at once, okay? It may not happen all at once. You take it one step at a time. Reveal these keys again, because this is amazing. First key, I release the need to know all the answers. You don't need to know all the answers. What you need to know is that you're going to be laughing with a joy that echoes across the universe, and that you're going to be celebrating a life that brings you so much internal joy, and that doesn't feel, it's just about living because you're embracing your passion. Your second key, is that the third key? I'm sorry. Your second key is, I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. They're letting that go, embracing taking the action to move yourself forward. And your third and final key is to step into fully who you are, your self-esteem, because I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Embrace your beauty, pal, too. This is what I have for you. I hope that this reading resonated with you. I think these are beautiful keys, and I pray that you pick them up and that you step into a life that is full of passion and joy and love and abundance. If you enjoy the readings that you're getting here, please hit that like button for me. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you have not. And please drop me a comment. I'd love to hear what resonates with you. And if you're interested in a personal reading with me, that would be my absolute pleasure to offer you, to invite you into that space. And you can just email me at abundantjoytarot@gmail.com. My name is Ade, and I hope that you have a beautiful, joyfully abundant day. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, Pile 3, and welcome to your reading. So these have been some beautiful readings, and I am excited to get into your reading. So we're looking at what 3 golden keys are available to you now to be able to open new doors on your soul journey. So let's get into it. Again, my name is Ade. This is the Abundant Joy Tarot channel, and you were pulled into this reading with this card here. And this is going to be your first key, okay? And so the way that the reading is going to go is that I'm going to reveal the key, a key, and then I'm going to talk about what is the key itself, and then what doors, what opportunities might this key open for you if you choose to pick up the key that is now available to you, okay? So very, very exciting. So for your first key, let's see. So we've got some tarot and an oracle card that will tell us about what opportunities are there. But your first key here is grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. All right. So the key here is not so much grief, right? Like the actual grief, the pain of grief. The key here is the understanding. The key is the understanding that when you lose something, whether that be you letting it go, or whether that be a loss that was unexpected, a loss that was painful, a loss that you would never have wanted, okay? The key here is understanding that it's an opportunity for you to appreciate the gifts of whatever that was, whoever that was, whatever the situation was, whatever the energy was within the connection, okay? So this key is about, it's a level of acceptance. It's not just acceptance, but it's a level, it's the ability to transmute that which is really painful and seeing the beauty inside of it, seeing what is the opportunity, what is beautiful within it. And that can be a very challenging skill, particularly when you are in the midst of grief. So all my beloved souls that chose pile number 3, if you find that you're in a space of deep grief, you've recently lost someone that is very dear to you. You have, I can feel it. I can feel that. So that may be the case for some of you. Or you have had to let go of someone or something that that you didn't want to have to let go of. You didn't want to have to let go of it. You didn't want to lose it, okay? That when you're in that particular pain, it can feel all encompassing. It can feel as if it is all shadow. It is all dark. You can't see the opportunity in it. But this key is a key for you to have the opportunity to embrace what it is that you appreciate in it and to sit in that vibration, because understand that it's all energy. And if you can shift that immense pain or grief that you're dealing with into a space of, what did you love about it? That space of love that was centered around it, that space of joy that was in it, finding that and appreciating that and holding on to that vibration, then you cultivate that more within your own body, within your own mind, within your own soul. And it opens up other opportunities for you. So that being said, let's see what those other opportunities are. All right. So for you all, you got the 9 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Fool. Wow. Worth. You have been worthy to belong to love all along without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. This is incredible. All right. So I love this for you all, pile 3. This key, and I'm not saying it's going to be easy to pick up this key. For you all, of all the piles, this is a big old heavy key, okay? It might even be difficult I'm seeing it as like a giant weighted key. Like it's not going to be, for some of you, it's not going to be as easy to pick up. But it's yours. You already have it available to you, okay? It's been strapped around your waist, okay? So it might be a bit heavy, but you can lift it. You have the strength to lift it, all right? So, but lift it, beloveds. Lift this beautiful key of seeing the opportunity to appreciate what has been lost, to understand that that loss has been a lesson to bring you to a much greater place of love, a much greater place of self-knowing, a much greater place of abundance, like literal financial wealth, okay? You've got like the 9 of Pentacles, which is wealth. It's financial freedom. It's finance. It's thriving. It's freedom. Like that's the main thing that I'm getting here. It's like, it is freedom. By being able to really embrace this key, you are going to step into a new level of freedom. Look at this light behind her. There's no sense of worry. It's like there's so much abundance that it is just surrounding her. Okay. There's a balance of home and having, she's sitting calmly on a firm foundation. Understand that the 9 of Pentacles comes from having worked hard at something. That's why your key is so dang heavy, y'all. But you can lift it. You can lift it. This is about being self-sufficient, knowing yourself. Some of you have walked away from something that was toxic, that was no longer serving you, that made you think that you were not worthy, that made you think that even if it wasn't necessarily toxic, even if it was loving, it was like there was a sense that I can't do without this thing, whatever it is, whether it be your career, your job, whether it be a loved one, whether it be a family member, whether it be a love, like a partner. This sense of like, this is, without this, I am not worthy. Okay. Whatever that is, whatever that thing is. Okay. By you embracing the opportunity to appreciate that which was lost, you step into a greater appreciation of yourself and really seeing your own individual abundance. And then not only that, but you've got the 9 of Pentacles, which is about self-sufficiency, about freedom, about thriving, right? Successful business, successful, within your own right, to the 10 of Pentacles, which is about family, about connection. And when I say family, I'm also saying like community. So this could be your soul family as well, right? So I'm talking about like being in community and there being so much abundance that there is an overflow. There is enough for all, okay? There is a sense of like being able to step into this, it feels like just an ascension of a new level of existing that's out of grief. There's joy, right? There is abundance. There is connection. There are resources available to you. And then by still holding on to that key, knowing your worth, knowing that you are love itself, you have the ability to take more risks, to step into your adventurous self, to be the fool. Understand the fool is not a bad thing. The fool is beautiful because the fool trusts and has faith that when they leap, when they jump, they will be caught by the divine, by the universe, because they are jumping into their full purpose, their life purpose. It's taking a risk, being optimistic, going on an adventure. You're going to go on a life adventure, they're saying, okay? So this is a very, very powerful, yes, it is a heavy key for your key number 1, but it is a very powerful key in what it will open up for you. The kinds of transformation and the kinds of levels of success that it is going to bring to you is going to be mind-boggling. But you know what they say, like, sort of the harder the journey, the harder the task, the greater the reward, right? So keep going, beloved, pile number 3. Keep going. Embrace this key. Appreciate the opportunities that's opening for you. And your second key is going to be patience. Wow. So this is another key in your keychain, okay? And it says, I accept that everything happens in divine order. Whoo, boy, sometimes that can be hard. Okay, that can be hard. When we've been waiting for something to manifest in our lives and we've been praying on it and we think, and we're just waiting and we're like, really? Really? This is taking this many years, right? Or this many whatever moments, this many months, this many weeks, whatever it may be. This key is patience, understanding that everything happens in divine order. And if you can embrace this key of your patience, the opportunities that are going to open for you, beloved, are going to be, let's see what your tarot and your oracle is, to look at what doors and this doesn't want to come out. Doors and opportunities that are there for you. And you've got the Emperor. Wow. The Emperor. The Star. I had to cover her because of the YouTube rules. But look, she's like a little fairy. Beautiful. The Star. Such strong cards. And the 7 of Pentacles. Yes, yes. And the 7 of Pentacles almost like is that patience card for me. Like it's about, but what's beautiful about it is that it is assuring you that the harvest is coming in. But the 7 of Pentacles is about, hang on. It's like, that you've planted your seeds, you've done the work, you've laid out what you needed to do, and now you're waiting for the harvest to come in. And sometimes it can have that sense of like, there's so many things that I'm waiting to manifest, and it's taking longer than I wanted it to take. And, I'm kind of like, there's a sense of almost like getting a little bit impatient around the manifestation of it. But the 7 of Pentacles is like, hang in there, hang in there, because you are mastering something. You are moving yourself forward. Okay. It talks about like a journey is going to be made. A job is completed. A project is completed. Something is moving forward. The horizon is open for new dreams because you've already done the work and the planning. You're just waiting for this harvest to come in. Okay. So this talks about connecting with the work that brings you your true fulfillment, right? It talks about success and material rewards, but it also represents you doing your purpose within your work and in your life. It's a bit of a crossroads on some level, all right? But it's like you are beginning to sort of embrace your spiritual responsibility, your connection, your evolution, your goals, your motivation, all of that, because you've laid the foundation to put in the work, to escalate to the next level, okay? Your harvest is coming in, so you're being asked to just keep plugging, right? To keep plugging. That's why I kind of tie it to patience in a bit. But y'all, the other doors that are opening for you, come on. If you can just hang in there, beloveds, you are stepping into the emperor, right? Oh, let me just lay this down so I see it. Forge, don't follow. Wow. Just as I'm pulling up the Emperor card. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. I'm gonna investigate that a bit more. I want to talk about this Emperor card because remember the Emperor energy, not only is he leading a kingdom, he is leading an empire. Multiple universes. And he's able to do this by moving strategically in his world. One of the things that the gift of patience allows us to do is it allows us to sit back and look at the whole. Look across the vast landscape of your life and make choices about where you're placing your focus and attention. Make choices about where you're going to be most successful. What area of your life needs to have your attention at this time? Because this area over here is functioning. So I'm going to strategically put my attention, put my love, put my energy into this area of my world, this area of my universe. You see what I'm saying? Like the emperor is strategic in their success. Aside from the fact that the emperor is abundantly successful, achieves, has everything they need, overflowing with financial wealth, emotional balance, what you name it, love, hope, dominion, power, okay? So by you embracing the patience, the elements of your life, you are going to open up the ability to really see the vastness of your life and make the strategic moves that you need to be and do to be the emperor of your own life. And in that patience, you're also going to embrace and step fully into your self-healing, knowing yourself to the point that you shine. Because the Star card is also about healing. It is about self-healing. It's about going within and being able to see the star within you. And I also am experiencing it as the star in that, like, you walk in and you are the star in your life. You're shining. People are seeing your beauty, but this comes from patience. Wonderful things come to those who wait, right? And so there's this sense here of you really being able to embrace your full enlightened beauty. Your full enlightened beauty. And this is talking about forge, don't follow. This is about stepping into your leadership. And it's deep that we pulled it up, that I remembered to turn it over as I was lifting up the Emperor card, because this is all about you being the emperor of your life, not waiting for others to lead you. We talked about within your first key that you may have experienced a loss that may have made you feel as if you were not worthy or that you were dependent on whatever this thing was, right? And what you were going to see as you embrace patience and understand that everything happens in its own divine order is you are going to also become the leader in your life and understand that you can go down paths that the people that you were following, they couldn't even take you there. They didn't even have the capacity to be able to take you there because you were meant to lead there. Others may follow you because you're going to open up a new path. You see what I'm saying? But you're not going to be following. You are leading. You are creating the new path. The most courageous and needed leaders are the ones who do not wait for permission or until the morning they wake up feeling ready. They take a deep breath, put one foot in front of the other, and figure it out as they go. They don't wait for someone to lead them. They lead themselves. Sometimes we come to that state because this card is really calling for you to be a leader, because you are here to pave a new path that has never been walked before. So that's beautiful, beloved Pile 3. But it takes courage and it takes strength. And oftentimes we don't motivate ourselves to do that until we've experienced some sense of grief, until we have been able to embrace the opportunity to learn from that which we have lost, so that we can feel fortified to take the steps that we need to build a new path. There is no one on earth who comes close to possessing your unique combination of gifts, skills, and life experience. Don't look to the people that came before you to work out your path for you, okay? You've got to forge your own. You do it for your daughter. Do it for your younger you. Do it for that little person in you that really was looking for that person to take them down this new path. You lead. You forge the path. You open up the new way. You can do it. You are enough. You are worthy. You have the skills. You have the unique combination of skills to be successful on that path, to reign supreme, to be the emperor in your universe. That's gorgeous. These are beautiful, beautiful gifts, beautiful keys. All right, so that is going to be your second key. So we've got understanding that losing something is an opportunity. And we've got accepting that everything happens in divine order for key 2. So now let's look at key 3. So key 3 for pile number 3. Oh my goodness, look at that beauty. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Yes. One of the gifts of going through a loss and then discovering a new level of patience is harmony. We begin to have a greater understanding of this too shall pass, right? Of sitting still in the moment. Because when you feel that you are stuck in some way, you're sort of almost forced to develop a level of patience. I'm just thinking about the fact that I've been in my home for like 3 days and I don't know when I'll be able to leave because of the snow. But I've had to just sort of surrender to the fact that like I'm exactly where I need to be. Spirit has put me exactly where I need to be, and there's so much joy in it. And it is enabling me to find greater balance in that which I'm doing. And that is a gift. And you are going to find greater balance. Greater balance. Let's look at what door is opening for you as a result of this key. You've got judgment. Look at that. Because it says, I do so without judgment. And the judgment card is all about accepting yourself fully, so that you are not only not judging yourself harshly, right, but judging you in the fullness of who you are, in all of your authentic being, so that it also allows you to judge others in a way that is fair and balanced. 4 of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Wow. So the 4 of Cups card is this. Look at, she's got a little t-shirt that says over it. Okay. So the 4 of Cups is that sense of apathy, that sense of, things are not going in my way, and I'm just kind of like almost kind of giving up in a sense. And part of that energy can come out of a space of overdoing it. So when you embrace the key of balance, you are able to move more from a space of passion and fluidity and moving forward, rather than getting to that space of overwhelm, to a space that like things are not working for me. I don't want to move in the right direction. And it's also a move in any direction, really, is what that card is saying. Okay. And also you've got the Queen of Swords, which is saying embrace your intellect. So the balance, the queen is ultimate when it comes to balance. When she looks at something, she looks at something clearly. She is able to make judicial decisions, that are based on fairness and truth and right. Okay. She is very clear. Like she's like discerning here and, passing her judgment, if you will, from a space of understanding of what is just and what is fair. So this key of balance for you is also about you being able to justly make decisions in your life that bring in the harmony that you need within your life. Okay. The final thing, change the narrative. Constantly strive to eliminate negativity and instill positivity in your surroundings. Okay. So the other part of balance is really making sure for you all, I feel it's interesting because it's falling on this Four of Cups. And one of the things that I'm really seeing here is there is a need for you, that what this key can offer you is an ability to be able to balance what is real, like realism, if you will, balancing the realism of your world, the truth of your world, and that which is possible, the dream state of your world, right? Having the balance between the two so that you're not sitting in a place of realism that is actually gone beyond realism and is actually gone into what is basically negativity. This will never happen. This will never happen. Right? There's a level of realness that the Queen of Swords possesses, which is about truth, light, assuredness. Okay. And then there's a level of realism that the Four of Cups holds, that is an emotional space that is not, that has gotten covered over by negativity. Okay. So there's a need for you to embrace this key so that you find the balance and the harmony of these two things, of the realism and the dream state. Okay. That's what I see for your third key. So you've got understanding that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. You've got, I accept divine timing, divine order. Everything happens in divine order. And you've got, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world without judgment of myself or others. And the final guidance from Spirit, you've got cleanse. Wash your weary spirit clean and take a walk in the wooded glades. So for you all, you need to get out in nature in some kind. Even if it's wintertime, go out and walk in the snow. Go out and walk in the woods. Just bundle up. Make sure you're warm. All right. But get connected to the universe. Feel the sun on your face, no matter where you are in the hemisphere. All right. Because that is going to cleanse you and ignite you. You've got strength. Lean unto your own strength and power, Pile One. So this is the final guidance from Spirit. Beautiful. Reconnect. This is about reconnecting to yourself, reconnecting to the divine, and reconnecting to your roots. Look how this is. Reconnect to your ancestors, if you practice ancestor reverence, or just connecting to your roots, connecting that to that which grounds you. For some of you, that's about connecting with nature, getting out, maybe not barefoot in the winter, but when you can, being able to literally touch the earth, be connected to the earth with your skin. Okay. And then the final message. Wow. Look at that. Imagination. Draw from the well of your own capabilities. This is on fire. You all have some really, really strong keys, and they're going to open doors to you that are going to be transformational. Your spirit is asking you to lean onto your own strength. Take the time to clean out your space energetically, Okay, and spiritually, not only your physical space, as in your home, your environment, that which is around you, but you're also your physical body. Allow yourself to reconnect to spirit and the divine so that you can be guided through this period of patience and understand that divine order is, in fact, actually happening for your good. Allow the space and time to let your imagination flow. Allow yourself to see all that could be possible for you beyond what you think is possible today. Sit in that beautiful space of imagination so that you can watch that beauty become manifest into your world. So that's what I see for you all, beautiful pile number 3. I hope that this reading resonated with you. These are some beautiful keys. Please pick them up. Pick them up and step into these beautiful opportunities that can open for you on your soul journey. My name is Ade. If you like the readings that you're getting here, please hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you have not. And please drop me a comment because I'd love to hear from you and what resonated with you. What power resonated with you. Any thoughts that you have. If you're interested in a personal reading, just drop me an email at abundantjoytarot@gmail.com and I'll get right back to you with all the specifics. And with that said, I hope you have a joyfully abundant day. Bye.